Another politician is facing scrutiny as reported classified documents were found in the Indiana home of former Vice President Mike Pence.
Yeah, this is now the third politician in the hot seat, along with former President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden, who also allegedly had classified documents in their personal homes.
We know a lot of people have questions about how that can even happen, so we're digging deeper tonight, speaking to a retired CIA officer who now works for VMI about classified documents.
WFXR's Kelsey Jean-Baptiste sat down with the former officer who says he's not surprised to see something like this making headlines.
Retired CIA officer Dr. Doug Humphrey says these document discoveries aren't a shock for a couple of reasons. He started with the classification system.
At the very start of the paragraph, it will be in parentheses, U, unclassified, C, confidential, S, secret, TS, top secret.
Those classes are broken down based on the damage that can be done to national security if that information was leaked. So far, it's unclear what classification level was on any of the documents that have been recovered. And as Humphreys went on to explain, not everything that starts out classified stays that way. Even paper copies don't update themselves, which is why Humphreys says age may also play a role.
Dealing with people of a certain generation, mine included, like the vice president, like the former vice president, former president, whatever, they like stuff in paper.
Remember, iPad options didn't exist until Barack Obama was in office, but even after they did, classified documents are still analog. Humphreys even offer up an example of how things can get left behind.
A lot of times when you're the Secretary of State, you're given information that is even pre-classified. Well, we need to get that before the secretary right now. Well, you know, she's home and she's eating dinner at her house because she has a life. And then later, you know, if we're going to issue that as a report from the department, it needs to be given a confidential class. Okay, good. And it goes out. Oh, my gosh.
Now, it's important to clarify, although Humphrey says this stuff does happen, people should be making sure these documents get back into their proper place, or at least get marked unclassified after a certain amount of years. Kelsey Jean-Baptiste, WFXR News.
Now we know there's a lot to unpack around all of those documents, and more information will likely be coming as the investigations unfold. You can keep up to date with all of it on WFXRTV.com.